Hi everyone, it's Little Blue and you're listening to my podcast, aka Little Blue, on Thursday, which is day 6 of isolation for baby Blue and I am here with positive news. I'm going to be reporting all the good things that are actually going on right now. So all the communities that are coming together, the random acts of kindness which are going on everywhere. There are so many, you would be surprised. And it just brings hope, doesn't it? It brings faith for the future. It relieves some anxiety to know there are good people and things that can help right now, because there are. And I have found so many on social media, on the TV, on stories that my friends have told me that from their own experiences and things that I'm experiencing myself, having been in isolation. There is so much kindness and it is changing the world right now, because there's so much bad right now. Everybody is just uncertain. Everything feels so surreal. And I think what we need to do right now is pop that on the back burner, let it run in the background, and we're not going to forget it. We're just going to let it run for a while. Think of the positives and focus on the positive things that are going on, because when you are anxious, when you are stressed and worried, and you've got big issues to deal with, serious money, life, house type things going on, you need a calm mind to try and find a good, calm solution. So taking 15 minutes out to listen to a podcast that's telling you all the good stuff, all the funny stuff, all the fun stuff, it's going to help. It really is going to help. So that's my aim, is to bring some hope and some faith for the future for you all. And I'm not even sure I'm going to fit everything I have found on, because I haven't even gone looking. It's just stuff I've stumbled upon today on social media, on the TV, on people that I've spoken to. It's just incredible, and it's so heartwarming, and I feel so much more positive for focusing on this stuff. The first thing that happened was something that happened to me. I had texted my friend last night to say, I'm running out of supplies. Was she coming into town and could she help me out? Yep, what do you need? Sent her the list of stuff. I needed my gas and electricity meters topped up too, which she was happy to do. PayPal'd her the money, so she's got the money to do it. And she pretty much got everything. And she rang me, said, oh, there's a few things I wasn't able to get, but I'm going to go to Bob's shop, which is a local village shop. And this guy is incredible. He is putting together packages, and he's doing deliveries to anybody who is within the age category that's in a danger, or anybody that is vulnerable that needs help and can't get to him. And he just sounds like an amazing person. It's not a village I live in, so I don't know him, but I've seen posts and people just praising him. He's one of these angels walking among us. And she popped off to Bob's shop and she managed to get me eggs, she managed to get me chocolate, yay, and she managed to get me some biscuits and things like that. Just little things. But it's like I said to her, it wasn't the end of the world if she couldn't get it, but it's just nice if we've got it, if you know what I mean. So yes, so she did that. She brought it all back for me, dropped it on the doorstep. We watched her through the spy hole, which was really funny. We're talking to her through this door. It feels ridiculous, but it's necessary. And when we opened the door, she'd left a Costa coffee in a takeaway cup for me on the doorstep. And I was just like, oh my gosh, caramel latte this morning was my first drink of the day. And I love my Costa, and it was just heaven. It was like the nicest thing this morning. It's exactly what I needed. And those little touches when you're doing something for someone, just the unexpected things, just can really warm your heart. And I love her. She is an angel. She really is. I then heard some news from somebody. I got a report about how everybody's obviously worrying about how they're going to pay the bills and pay the rent. People are losing sleep over it and stuff like that. And somebody actually told me that they got a message from their landlord yesterday after they'd spent all night worrying about how they were going to manage to pay the rent and stuff. And the landlord said, how's everything with work? What are you going to be doing about money and things like that? And it must have been one of those, oh my God, I'm dreading this conversation. And then the landlord said, don't worry, you will not be evicted. How blooming wonderful is that when they were telling me, I was nearly in tears. I was welling up, because what a bloomin' relief for them. For your landlord to say to you, if you cannot pay the rent, it is okay. I'm not going to evict you because this is not your fault. This person is a very sort of responsible person. They will always pay their rent on time. They are actually the ideal tenant. Like, the house is always spotless and things like that. But what an incredible person. What an incredible landlord. It's given me faith in landlords, to be honest, because my landlord here, he's really lovely. He's really, really good. But I've had some stinkers in the past. So I've got a little bit of a bad feeling about some landlords, that they're just a bit money grabbing. But amazing. And that was sort of like the second thing that happened to me today. And it just makes you feel really, really just happy and relieved. And there's just so much going on. So here I found a post on a local parenting page, and a friend had posted an idea that's going on in America where children paint rainbows. So while they're in isolation or in lockdown or whatever, they paint a rainbow, and then you display it in your window, and it has to be a window that faces the road or faces the path. And then when you take your kids out on a family walk to get some fresh air, they can play I Spy with the rainbows, because other kids have done it. So it'd be like, there's a rainbow, there's a rainbow. And it's a way to bring children and people together, because everyone's doing it and everyone's looking out for it. And it's a non-contact thing. So it's helping with the situation, but it's also bringing people together, and it's just lovely. It's really lovely. And it's not just limited for children and families. My mum has gone and done one today. Bless her. I told her all about it, and she went, oh, I'm going to do that. And she's got loads of wool and string, and she's made a little collage of a rainbow and stuck it in her bedroom window. So my friend who's got children that lives down the road from her, I've let her know. It's like, if you're going on your walk, I know where there's at least one rainbow, so go and see it. We've now got two in our window, because we pretty much did one. I got a pizza. You know those little cardboard bits at the bottom of a pizza that you get from Sainsbury's? Well, I had one which was relatively clean. It didn't get like greasy or anything. So I cut that in half, and we've painted rainbows on them and stuck them in the window. Brilliant. So I know there's at least two in our hometown right now, but I've put it on a few pages. I've put it on Baby Blue's nursery school page. So hopefully people do it. And then when we go for walks to get fresh air and stuff, the kids can see it, and it will just bring some joy to your kids, which will bring joy to you, and just brings a community together. So we're calling it I Spy Rainbow. So yeah, do it. You can bring it to your own community. Let people know about it. Let all your kids' school friends know. Say, look, we're going to be painting rainbows. So paint a rainbow, put it in your window, and then we can all go on walks and blah, blah, blah. Because obviously, if it's your school friends, you probably all live in the same area. So great little idea that you can do right now. I've heard that a lot of people are making the effort to thank people in the public services a lot more, which just really warms my heart. I know I am personally, like even on social media, if somebody now posts something which I find inspiring and positive, I say thank you for sharing this, because there's so much negativity that I'm just getting a bit fed up with it. And I really do feel we need to stop posting photos of empty supermarket shelves now, because I think that's adding to the anxieties. It's becoming a negative thing. Yes, you want to be informed and things like that, but if you think, oh my God, that's my local supermarket and it's got nothing on the shelves, when you see it does have stuff, you're going to take a little bit extra, aren't you? And you're not stockpiling, but you're taking more than you would normally. So I think we need to sort of stop putting extra panic on people, and share more positive things. So say the supermarket staff are really lovely, and then you thank them when you go. Don't be rude to them. I've heard so many stories that supermarkets have had to have the police with them because people were just abusing the staff there, which is awful. They are doing an amazing job. So are our police, so are NHS, so are the bin men. You know, anybody who is working in the public sector. I've got to give a heads up to the postman. My cousin's a postman, and I was thinking that when I got my post through today, that they are going door to door every single day. Just amazing. You guys, love you. Absolutely love you. So thank you. If you are working for a public service right now and you are still going to work every day, You are the best of humanity. You really are the best of humanity. And if you are using those services and you see them face to face, say thank you. Please say thank you. I can't, I'm stuck indoors. But if you do see them, say thank you. Let them know how grateful you are for their service and for their time and their patience and how well they're working. And if you have to wait to speak to them, don't get upset with them. It's not their fault. But they're doing the best they can. And I bet you anything, they will still be polite and courteous to you. So just pay them the same kindness, please. Another story I saw on Instagram, actually, it was a really funny thing. I posted it on my stories, and it was something that's happened over in China. And obviously they're on lockdown there, so nobody's been out for several weeks. And some elephants, 14 elephants, in fact, broke into a village, and they were looking for corn. They then got drunk on the corn wine, and they were found fast asleep in a nearby tea garden. And they had pictures of these elephants just sort of like frolicking around and having a good old jolly, and then fast asleep in the tea garden. It was just the best thing because they were having so much fun. And I guess for the wildlife and animals, it must be really strange because there's not as many humans around right now. So they must be having a jolly good time. But yeah, go and check it. It was on Instagram. It was posted by greener_grove. And yeah, thank you for posting that because it really made my morning. It was fantastic. Other things that I have seen, there is a local shop here. They're a wonderful group. It's like a charity shop for children, and they've got a play area in there. They've got a kitchen. They make you a cup of tea when you go in there. And they're starting up a Play-Doh kitchen. So while the shop is going to be closed, one of the volunteers there, she's going to come round. They're going to completely disinfect the toys, and they're going to loan you puzzles, games, toys to anybody who's in isolation that would like something new to play with, just a bit of a treat. And then you can either take it back to the shop afterwards, or you can pay for it and keep it, which is just an incredible thing. And I love these women. The shop's called Beatitudes, if you're local to me. And they're just amazing. They're amazing people, and they've helped me so much. We've got a local haberdashery here called the Fluffatorium, which I love. They are staying open late tonight, I think it was, so people can top up on any wool and any of their sort of crafting stuff. Because if you're going to be stuck in, especially if you're isolating for 12 weeks, you're gonna want stuff to do. So I thought that was such a lovely little thing to do. It's a bit like Christmas, isn't it, with the shop staying open because there's all this closure. Sainsbury's are going to be stopping people coming in for the first hour and limiting it to the vulnerable people or the over 70s or the elderly, basically, which is another amazing thing. I think Waitrose are doing the same. Quite a lot of the big supermarkets are doing that. So that in itself is brilliant because obviously they do their deliveries overnight, so all of the new fresh stuff will be straight on the shelves and they get first pickings. And I think that's the way it needs to be. It really does. I really don't mind, and I really want to encourage it. So yeah, well done Sainsbury's, well done Waitrose, because that's just incredible. Disney released Frozen 2 2 weeks early, which has been brilliant for us. It's on download on Amazon, which we got it. Baby Blue has not stopped watching it. It's been a godsend. It really is. We've been waiting for this movie. It should come out next week on the 30th. It was due to come out, and they released it early. So thank you, Disney, because that has just made our day. I've seen charities who are helping isolated mums, giving them nappies and things like that. That's Stripey Stalk, that's based in Reigate or Redhill, I can't remember which. They're amazing, and they're putting Mother's Day gift packs together as well that they're going to be distributing to mums on lower income single mums, just people in need. Is amazing. The Hygiene Bank in Newcastle, they're supporting 3 food banks and a refugee centre and putting together care packages for them. They've been working overnight last night, and just like story after story after story, which is just fantastic. And I'm talking fast because the podcast is nearly over. Oh, and Jeanette Manrara shared one of my stories today, which was amazing as well. That made my day. Anyway, I'm gonna go. That was so much good news. I'm going to find so much more for tomorrow. If I have to do 2 podcasts, I will. But please take care of yourself. Remember, there is still good in this world. Look after the people around you. Be kind, be courteous, say thank you, because it is so important. And check in on your friends. Give them a call, have a catch up, because we all need it right now. We just need that bit of normality. Anyway, take care. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.